a lot of people are unemployed and are going online looking for jobs, right? And one of the jobs that was posted was a fake job. It was actually posted by scammers.
That actually happened to me.
A lot of people don't know these things. They're not familiar with these common techniques that scammers do. Right. Sometimes when it's too good to be true, I actually start these questions.
Hi guys, my name is Raissa.
And I'm Gloria.
And welcome to Deep Dive Podcast. So we're here for another episode. Grab your wine, cocktail, tea, water, whatever you need to, and be comfortable. Don't forget to
like, comment, share, and subscribe.
And the silent watchers, we know you. We see you. You don't have to be a hater. Just like, it's okay. All right. Okay, so today's topic is about
how to not fall victim to check cashing scams and other scams that you might see on WhatsApp. But we're going to dive a little bit deeper, and there was a video that I went ahead and I shared with you that you guys are going to see inserted in the clip below. And it's a lady.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about the story?
On March 26, 2024, officers responded to a convenience store to investigate a potential fraud.
We do check cashing here. Okay. We've been doing this for a long time, so I've been doing this, and I have a little bit of knowledge of it.
Right.
They come with this check, with this paper, with this, right? I seen them. I know that she basically comes in, and I know that she usually comes in, and she doesn't work in Texas. I know that the check is out of state, and it just doesn't make sense. I kept on telling them. I said, listen, it's fake. I don't think so. I don't want to do it. No, push me. So I call this number. It doesn't work. So I go on Google. I type in the real number. This is the real office number. I asked for their accounting department for Pat. Pat gave me her cell phone. I texted Pat the picture. This real company is a real company based out of Texas. The real check has a seal on it. This is not the right color of the check. This is not the right sequence of the check. This is not the right vendor, because they only write checks to vendors, and this is not even in their system.
Let me just talk to them real quick. That sent it to you?
Yes.
Who's that?
Ashley Well. Online
I don't know who that
job.
is.
That's the people online. Is that everything's right on that paper?
All right, what's the business?
Gadget.com company, construction site. I was did promotions and stuff online for them. And you call the lady that be writing me, she left her number down there.
And what's her name? Ashley Webb?
Ashley Well, I guess.
Good morning, Badger Services.
Hi, this is Officer Sanchez with the Palm Beach Gardens Police Department in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. Do you guys have an Ashley Webb that works for you?
No, we do not.
Like,
Finish this off.
so we go to jail for
Yeah, you're gonna go to jail.
what?
Huh? For passing
I didn't do it's all on my phone. What are y'all talking about?
So apparently, this lady thought she had a job. She had emails stating that she got a job, and she allegedly got, well, not allegedly, like she got paid, for the job with a check. And then she tried to cash these checks at multiple locations. She went to the bank, she went to Walmart, and she finally went to this check cashing place. Like, these convenience stores where you can cash your checks. So that's when she went there. And the owner of the store told her, hey, ma'am, this check doesn't really look legit. Like, it doesn't have a seal on it. Right. I don't know how he figured that it wasn't legit. Probably just how he felt, or maybe how it looked. It just didn't look authentic. And
so I think that the thing with checks, when you go to any check cashing place, they will literally call the number on the check to make sure that it's a valid check. So I think that's what happened, because they'll call the bank, because I've cashed check before.
Yeah.
They literally call the bank or the company and make sure that, hey, it's a valid check.
So I think he called. That's true. I think he called and the number was not going through. And then he Googled the company and he called them, but they couldn't validate the check. And he was like, we're not going to be able to cash this check. So you need to leave. But she insisted, and then the police was called. And, one thing led to another. She didn't work at the firm. The lady that was emailing her, nobody knows about her. And unfortunately, she was seen as an accomplice.
Oh.
So, it was like, okay, how did you come about this money? And you guys are now faking, because the company was legitimate.
Right.
But the number and the issuer they were not.
Right.
So
So to dive in a little bit deeper about this, a lot of people are unemployed and are going online looking for jobs, right? Craigslist, Indeed, all these other platforms that you may think of where you can, find jobs.
yeah.
So what happened was she went on those platforms and applied for jobs. And one of the jobs that was posted was a fake job. It was actually posted by scammers. So the scammers eventually ended up responding to her via email, letting her know that, hey, you have a job, right? We selected you for the job, so you can start working for us, and we're going to send you a check so you can buy your equipment. So she thought that she was buying equipment to start working, and they said, hey, we're going to send you more money, because once you have more money, you can actually send a part of the money back after you finish purchasing your equipment.
Oh,
Does that
I
make
was
sense?
I was about to say, how does that benefit the scammer?
Right.
But you know what?
What
That
happened?
actually happened to me. When I just came here, back when I was a student, multiple times, and they would send me checks for like 10K, and they'd be like, just take it. They'll be like, we want you to be a personal assistant. And this is not even just I applied to, like, they would actually like email me and then, or even call me and be like, we know that you're looking for a job, we think you're excellent, we love your profile, and we want you to be a personal assistant. Here, take some money, go buy yourself some clothes whatsoever, whatever is left, let us know.
Right.
But, I was just like, this is too good to be true, this doesn't make any sense. And I just never paid it no mind, but literally they would mail out the check to me.
Right.
But the check just looked like paper, so I just never fell for it. But that makes sense. That has actually happened to me. It was a long time ago. I didn't know people still did that.
Oh, girl.
Oh, wow.
A fool is born as every day. Okay. And not even a fool, but it's like a lot of people don't know these things, right? Especially someone that's maybe 18 years old, or someone that's a little bit older in their 50s or 60s, and they're not familiar with these common techniques that scammers utilize.
Yeah.
Because that check, had you cashed the check, you would have actually gotten in trouble with your bank.
Oh my God. Or maybe gone to jail like she did.
You know what I mean? So that's why we want to make sure people are aware of these, common tactics that scammers are utilizing by posting fake jobs and sending fake checks and saying, hey, you can cash this check, buy your equipment, the rest of the money, just send it back to us, right? And that's how they make their money.
But it's so, but why would she go to jail for something? She didn't know it was a crime.
She didn't know.
She didn't know. Because for her, she said she did Facebook page for them. She did some post for them. She thought she did some work.
Right.
So why would she get locked up for something? I mean, we don't know. Maybe she was probably let go after that. Maybe when they saw that she really had nothing to do with it. But, it's just inconvenient for you for the police to lock you up because you have a check that you're trying to cash. So she provided the emails.
Right. So the thing about it is she went to 3 different cashing places, right?
Yes, she did.
Check cashing places. And at that point, the police felt like, okay, you should have known better that if you're going to one place, you're getting denied. The second place, you're getting denied. Third place, you're getting denied. Like, come on, man. At what point do you realize that, hey, there's something is fishy about this check?
I'm sure the money was too good.
Right. Sometimes when it's too good to be true, ask yourself these questions. I personally have received a lot of emails from scammers as well saying, hey, we want to offer you a job. We're paying $5K, $6K, sometimes even $10K.
Yeah.
All we have to do is send you a check, buy your equipment, send us back the money that, you have that's left over from the check. And then you get in trouble because now the check bounces back. Yeah. Now your account is overdrafted. Now the bank's coming after you, Bank of America or whatever, they're threatening you. Sending collections, sending the law enforcement over to your place. So you don't want to fall victim to that. So that's why we decided to make this video so people are aware of these common tactics. Yeah. Another tactic is the WhatsApp scams. Yes. So can you elaborate a little bit more about that?
So, how people will just come and contact you, and they generally do this when they know a WhatsApp group that you're part of. And then they'll contact you and say, hey, I'm calling you from this company. Can you give me these details? And they ask you for some of your personal information. And a lot of companies now are using WhatsApp as a communication platform. You know what I mean? Whether it's just to post out information, scheduling, or even just update, because it's one of those instant communication platforms that you can utilize. Right. So scammers are now using this to infiltrate these groups and tell you they're contacting you from this organization to get your information. a lot of people actually have done that. Like with with the healthcare company in DC, a lot of the aides were receiving calls saying that it was from the company asking for details. And I was like, where is this coming from? This is not 1, 2, 3, but like multiple. And then we had to literally tell people, like, do not give any information. We're not going to call you for this information. We have an office. If we need it, we will tell you to come to the office.
Right.
But it's crazy, you know.
Right. So I'm a part of 2 groups on WhatsApp, and both groups have had people that actually fell for it, right? And it got to the point where the scammers will actually infiltrate the group and say, hey, so-and-so, I need some money. Can you please borrow me money? It's not the actual person that owns the account. It's the scammer who was able to hack the account. And the way they do that sometimes is they'll get your number, they'll call you, they'll text you and say, hey, there's a code that we need you to send over. They'll pretend to be a company or
and
whatever.
Log into your account.
And then once you send in that code from WhatsApp, they log into your account and now they lock you out. You don't have access to your account no more. So they've been doing these things for years and ages. And some people are not aware of that. And personally, I've had people that would contact me and say, hey, I'm from this group. I need your help. I need $100. I need $200. Can you please help me out, right? And then I'm just like, okay, who are you? Like, where do I know you from? And they're pretending to be someone that they're not. So it's generally, I'll just alert the group and say, I think this person's account was hacked. So we need not to continue discussing with this specific person's account until maybe they're able to resolve the issue, because it's actually the scammer hitting all of us individually and asking to borrow money.
Did you guys give money?
No, we were alerted. Like, we actually tried to reach out to the actual person, and one person spoke to the actual owner of the account and he said, hey, I was hacked. It's not me. I don't have access to my account no more. Okay. So you guys, please stop interacting with that account. So we ended up just having to block and remove the account that was compromised, because people were like falling for it, and they were like, hey, let me try, can I speak to you? Like, I want to make sure you're really like, it's really you. You know what I mean? Of course, the scammers are not going to like pick up the phone. They'll just text you and ask you for money, pretending to be that person. So these are common scams that people need to watch out for and look out for, and just keep note, that this is how they operate.
Just pay attention.
The game has changed, and a lot of times too, when they go on these Facebook Marketplace, right? They'll post jobs, they'll post cars. People are looking for cars to purchase cars, used furnitures, looking for apartments, right? Roommates. People are looking for a place to live. They'll post fake listings, fake cars that they're renting for sale. Fake used cars that are for sale. Fake rentals, like fake apartments, fake rooms available. Everything is fake furniture. So people fall for it sometimes, and they'll generally like message the person and say, hey, I'm interested in buying this furniture or buying this car. You end up speaking to a scammer that's telling you that, okay, sure, what is your number? Let me send you a code to verify you're a real person. I've had people that fell for it. So the code comes through your WhatsApp, you send it to the scammer, not knowing it's a scammer on Facebook Marketplace. The scammer gets into your WhatsApp account and locks you out. So
they are so smart.
They're finding new ways to, excuse my language, fuck people over.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
So that's why I always say people need to be alert and learn the new ways. You may not be a scammer, but learn how the scams work so you can be alert. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like in general, if anyone tries to get a code from your number that is not from like a business, right? Like not from like a bank, you know, or something where you know what I mean? Like, that this account, I have business with this particular, like, what it is about. Don't give a code. Just don't give your code out. Don't give any code that you receive out. Do not share it. That's the best way, regardless of who it is. Unless you really know, like, okay, maybe your brother is trying to use your account. Like someone is trying to do stuff, and you're aware that they're using your information. Do not give any information out. But people are getting really, really smart at this. This is crazy.
Right. Yeah, and that's the reason why we decided to make this video, because we have not felt victim, but we have also like witnessed these type of scams before.
Been aware
of it, witnessed it, like received emails personally, you and I, and also know people that actually have felt victim. I know someone right now that almost felt victim for a Facebook Marketplace used car scam for the WhatsApp, so that they can actually try to log into his WhatsApp and ask him for a code. I alerted him. I said, "This is a scam. Don't do it." He kept getting codes. He was like, "I'm gonna send it to the person because he wants to verify it's me." I'm like, "It's a scam. Once you send that code, you'll get logged out." That's why I really urge people who are listening to please. These are tips that we're providing you guys, so you don't fall victim. Okay, so utilize this wisely. All right.
Yeah.
So
do not fall a victim. Don't say like, be careful, be alert. Like just be mindful of the fact that there are people out here trying to, get at you, trying to fuck you up pretty much. So just be mindful and be careful. Don't be a scam. Don't be scammed.
Yeah. So any last points you want to mention before we wrap it up?
Have you ever been scammed? If so, in what way? How do you now know to be aware to not fall prey to these scammers? Has anything like that happened to you in the past? If so, like, how did you find out about it? What way did they go about scamming you? And just put it in the comment because it can help someone else.
Exactly.
It can even help us, because maybe there are other things out there that we might not be aware of. So just put this in the comment. And do not forget to like, to share, give us a thumbs up, follow us, subscribe, our Instagram channel, TikTok, and YouTube, and Red Circle.
Yeah,
right, we have Red Circle.
Right, we're on Spotify, and we're also on Apple Podcasts as well. All right, so guys, don't forget to do everything she mentioned above, and stay tuned for our next episode. Cheers.
Cheers.